According to reports, Johnny Depp is using old habits to sabotage his career comeback. After his significant public trial earlier this year, one might assume that Johnny Depp would be acting appropriately. On the set of Jean du Barry, originally known as Le Favorite, the actor is reportedly back to his previously documented professional transgressions. In a panel discussion that aired on the French chat show Touche Pas a Mon Post, in October, actor Bernard Montiel relayed rumors from the set of the next movie, which have just started to circulate in English-language media. The actor and critic asserted that Depp and Mon Lebesco, a French filmmaker better known by his stage as Mon, had been at odds. Montiel reported, "I've heard some noise from the shoot, pretty severe things." So, is a terrific actor when he arrives on set, but sometimes the team is prepared and nobody shows up at 6 in the morning. Naturally, the director Mon becomes irate, and the following day, it is she who fails to show up. She's not there, and you have Johnny Depp. This week's deadline has passed, but it went horribly wrong. They are constantly yelling at each other since they don't get along at all. Some people may recall that Depp's continuous tardiness was one of the reported grievances made by the Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Men Tell No Tales cast and crew, which was filmed in Australia in 2015. 2017 sources close to the production recount tales of excessive drinking, physical clashes with Heard and chronic lateness on set, which often left hundreds of extras waiting for hours at a time. According to a production dispatch from The Hollywood Reporter, "You have to realize the amount of strain Johnny was under in Australia," producer Jerry Bruckheimer told THR, who frequently found himself negotiating with other higher-ups about Depp's tardiness. Helicopters occasionally followed him home. Outside his gates, there would be so many reporters that trucks would be feeding them. "We both read while we were in his trailer that Johnny got into a fight on the set and left for the States. There was so much other fabricated information about him." During his defamation trial against Amber Heard this year, Depp's allegedly persistent tardiness was also mentioned. In her testimony, Tracy Jacobs, who claimed to have represented Depp for decades, said she had told the actor that his habitual tardiness and substance abuse were harming his career. According to Jacobs, who was reported by CNN, his luster had waned since it was getting tougher to get him work given the reputation that he'd gained owing to his lateness and other things. The subject of his behavior was brought up in conversation. In a heated defamation trial this summer, Depp alleged that Heard had slandered him in a 2018 Washington Post op-ed. Even though she did not specifically name him, she identified herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. In addition to finding Heard accountable for over $10 million in damages, the jury also gave her $2 million on the basis that Adam Waldman, a former Depp attorney, had defamed her by incorrectly referring to her claims as a hoax. Heard stated earlier this month that she had decided to settle the lawsuit rather than pursue her appeal. At the time, a source close to Depp told the Daily Beast that Heard had agreed to pay $1 million as part of an agreement that prevented her from paying the full $10 million.